Welcome everybody and welcome to Abu's Family Life. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tanya and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share a couple of tips with you to make your transition easier for new parents who have not put their child into a daycare before. I am here today to make that transition a little bit easier, of giving you some to know tips and things to do before you even start, so that way you will be ready. Okay, so I wrote down a few things because I did not want to forget anything, because all of it is important. Our family and our jobs are very important. That is our reason. I wanted to let you guys know the first tip before you even start looking for daycare is to make sure that sign you sign up for a scheduled visit with your doctor, for your child's doctor. Also, you will have to schedule a dental appointment. The doctor is for two reasons: shot records up to date, and you will need a physician's report. Those are major. The dental, sometimes they will say, okay, we'll give you a certain period of time to, for that. So make sure the shot records are up to date and you have a physician's report already ready within a period of like 3 to 6 months. They normally like to see that. Nothing over 12 months, nothing over a year. But if you've already had a physician's report, you can call your doctor and see if they will give you a copy of that, or if you can come in and they see you and sign off on the paper, so that way your child can start. I also wanted to let you guys know, if you're anything like me, my family is not here. They're all far away. So I needed a solution, and my solution was a referral agency. I know of two, Child Action and WIC. I don't know if Child Action is Child Action, let's say in Denver. Maybe it's called Kids Connection in Denver. So what I would suggest is call WIC, and WIC will get you on the road to that referral agency. And once you have contacted that agency and got a hold of somebody, make sure they send you a copy of the child's child center's addresses for your area where you live at, or say you're going to go to school or to work. Make sure if they can, maybe they have policy only one list or whatever, then call the next day too or something. I don't know. But see if they can do that, if they can give you a list for your home, close to your area at home, and close to work or school, wherever you're going to be away from home. And then you can decide what's suitable for your family. And I'm saying that because maybe you're like me. I have a school ager, 6 to 7, and then I have a preschooler, 2 to 3. So in the morning, they're already set. They're already where they need to be. But say the school ager gets out, let's say 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but I don't get out of work until 6 o'clock and is way across town. Then I would want to seek a licensed care facility or licensed in-home care that picks up children from school. So then that way, some of that stress is relieved off of me. And I know that the place is the place and the transportation is insured. I know that they're going to pick them up at, on time, and I know where they're going to be. I wanted to also, I also wanted to just state that list is going to have nothing but facilities and homes that are licensed, meaning up to code, meaning there was somebody who went to the house and checked their house to make sure that it was up to code, regulations, and making sure all the safety rules were right. Not only did that happen, but also the fire marshal will go. And they say, why is the fire marshal coming there? The fire marshal is coming there to like check the doors, check the wiring, making sure they have fire extinguishers, and making sure the fire alarms are up to code. And not like still like that stuff is. Let me tell you, the doors, when they check the knobs, you want to make sure that if a door shut, your child is able to open that door to get out, because just in case the grown-up that's watching them is passed out and the place is on fire. I'm just giving you an example. God forbid, I don't want you, of course, I would never want that to happen to anybody, but I'm just trying to give you an example of why the fire marshal code go out there. The sad thing is somebody's family had to experience that sadness somewhere. And that's why it's up to code now. That's why child care homes and centers all go by those regulations, even down to a walker. They do not want young children just sitting in that walker. That's why they say we don't even want it in the facility. So just for that, because some people were leaving children inside of those walkers like all day, and of course their little bones are developing, so they were developing not right. And so some family had to endure that craziness for that law to be passed. So I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a few examples of why code is there. It is there for those children and those families. So that's why I would suggest if you had a family member who you trusted, or a friend, that's good. But you know that with licensed care providers, they have to stick by a code. That means if they say that they're going to be open from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, then they're open from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So that's just something to think about. I wanted to talk about safety in another area, and that you should be aware of. As you are entering, picking whichever school you want for your children, mostly all licensed care facilities or homes who open at a certain time will provide breakfast if they open around breakfast time, and snack, lunch, and then another snack. If your child is allergic to milk, but they provide regular milk, you will have to provide that special milk, like a soy milk or almond milk. So yeah, you would have to provide that, because they have already did what they specified that they would provide, and they provided the snack and the juice and the milk that your child cannot take. So you have to bring the soy milk. Yeah, but then if you didn't want to do that, you say, oh, we'll just give them juice at the lunchtime or whatever, then they would do that too. But the younger children need milk, so you would have to provide it. Let me see what else there is. For allergies, for more severe allergies like peanut butter attack or eggs, make sure you not only write it down, you also verbally tell the teacher and the director. And if they have a lunchroom aide that prepares the food and not the teacher herself, you verbally tell the lunch aide too. By state law, there is an allergy form, and they will put your child on that list. So it's just a precaution, and it's daily, so they know. And so hopefully that will make a parent who's looking at this video, who says my child has an allergy, what do they do about that? That's what they do about that. And it doesn't hurt to be calling and saying, hey, my baby, remember, okay, communication is the key. I know that sounds so corny, but it is just so definitely true. Have a relationship with your provider, because they are the ones that are there when you are gone. And I swear to God, I really don't understand some parents who just walking in there like mightier than God, like I'm paying you. Yeah, there's some people who are there for pay, but they don't pay enough. A lot of times people do this because they love what they do. They love the children. They want to help. And it's really true. And they get paid for doing what they love. I just wanted to say, if by chance you need transportation, just make sure that the school provides that. And then I don't know, it would just help the whole stress thing going back and forth and stuff like that. I think I said that already. And I said, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because just like I said, communication is the key. You will come across some schools that want their money all up front. Like they would say, we want monthly tuition, like $800. And some people don't get paid until every other week. So communicate that with the provider. They might have that as an option for you. So just communicate with them with that, and you will be amazed. they might accept that. And if not, then that was not the program for you. Don't worry about it and keep looking. And that's what I mean about options of having one by home and one by either school or work. You will find a place. Every time I've talked to anybody, and I'm telling you, for myself, for my work, and for my personal for my personal reasons for seeking child care, is they want to help you. They want to help you. They want you to sign up. So just keep that in mind. And I believe that is basically it. The only last thing that I have is tuition. Oh my goodness. The only other thing is the tuition. They will normally have you sign a contract, and you're not signing your life over. You are allowed to break that contract. Everybody have stipulations, rental agreement, this and that. They will say they need a 2-week notice, and some people need 3 weeks or whatever. So you will verbally give your notice that you're leaving, and then you will also write it down. I suggest that you have 2 letters. If you can, or you can just ask for a copy. Have them sign it, and then you sign it under, because I mean, I don't see TV anymore, but when I was young, I used to see people like suing left and right. Sometimes people get like selective memory and forget that you gave a written notice. You just never know about people. Just get that written notice because you signed a contract, and you're fine. And just stick it in there, and say if you leave, it is 6 months in the year, and you still have 6 months to go. Get your school's tax ID number, and if they say we can't give that to you until the end of the year, then ask for the balance of what you've already paid, and then make sure you have their email address or something, just in case they move or you move and you know what I mean? Just things happen. 6 months is a long time. Like, oh yeah, I forgot the name of the daycare. It was like something like Jungle Gym or whatever. So then that way you have that stuff, and you already gave your written notice. It maybe you didn't like the school, but you wasn't disrespectful with your 2 week notice letter, and they actually called you and was like, here's a tax, whatever, or you might need them for referral. You know, your child might just be totally awesome going to this elite school, and they need reference. So you guys, hopefully I was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave it down below, and I will try to help you. Thank you very much for watching Abu's Family Life. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum.